Jake. Was it? What was the question again?
Ideas you leave behind, like how
Oh,
much
yeah.
ends up
Sorry,
on the
sorry.
cutting room floor.
Yeah. Sometimes my head goes to different ways.
No, you're fucked
Okay.
up. It's good.
Yeah, fucked up. Yeah, exactly. No, it's hard to say an exact number, but I would guess somewhere between 20 to 30% is cutaway ish.
Wow.
And there are many reasons for that. Some of it don't follow the vision. Some of it don't follow what the story wants it to be. Some of it is obviously, oh, we can't polish this. This is going to be very, very hard. Because again, going back to it again, when people play our games, when they drive a bike or something, they want it to feel like a driving game. If you do combat, you want it to feel like a combat game. As a player, understandably, they don't understand that, oh, to make Devil May Cry, they work on that mechanic forever. But we can't. We just have a certain amount of time. So that's one of the reasons why we cut stuff early. But around 20 to 30%, I would say.
Just before we move on to the next kind of set of questions, like, how do you decide, what each player is going to be doing in a way that keeps them both engaged, both on pace, without one feeling like, oh, my ability is not as good as what the other person's playing?
Yeah.
How do you keep that momentum going?
Well, that's also something we can become even better at, that we feel that we can become better at that. But that's something obviously we put a lot of work on. Not only the tricky part with making a co-op only game has a lot of challenges. And I mean, one of them is like creating mechanics that feels nice, that feels fresh, that feels different, but most of all, that they complement each other very good. And also very important, that makes you and the player communicate with each other and be dependent of each other, but not too dependent. You don't want to feel like you can't progress anything without them. But there's a balance there. How much do the player needs to talk to each other and whatnot? I mean, like that also affects how we tell the story, because we need to be sometimes over telling stuff, like almost like explaining stuff too much, because people are like not listening and not reacting, and like, so we need to be like, okay, if you don't say this, they're not going to understand. So it's all kind of connected, but I would still say, like, and I mean, one thing is that we try to take all those mechanics and try to make sure that every character has a cool, unique mechanic to complement the other person, and that throughout the game you feel that it can. For instance, like if I take the first level in the first level you play, the sci-fi with Mio, is that you see that in the beginning, Zoe is driving the car, and then Mio is driving the bike. So you kind of like both get like so there's always like a balance of like, you're doing this, I'm doing that. And we've seen reactions where almost like where players are talking to each other and thinking, oh, I got the cool mechanics. Oh no, I got the cool mechanics, which is a good thing. That means that we have succeeded in a sense. But it's always like so when you put out all the mechanics there, you need to like balancing out so it feels like a very good balance. But that's also, I would say, one of the toughest challenges we have here. But there's a lot. Also, all the art that needs to be made for every level is crazy.
Yeah, that part was unbelievable. Like stepping into every new level, every new skybox, everything. It was crazy. The amount of work that you guys must have put in to produce that. How big is that team now? But how big is your team?
Yep, we're 80 people ish.
80 people. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, did you scale up a lot after It Takes Two, or is it the similar size?
It Takes Two was around 60.
Okay, right.
Or maybe 60. Yeah, 62, 82, 83, something like that. Yeah.
And do you feel like development felt similar this time around? Like overall ebb and flow, or you're like, nah, man, this was way crazier, this was way tougher, like way everything, like.
Yeah, this was obviously a bigger game, a tougher game in many sense, more challenging in other sense. But you have to remember, we also have become a better team, a more mature team. We do know our tools way better. We are from a technical. It was very nice, to see from a technical perspective. People really appreciated that as well. Like I saw that Digital Foundry really liked from technical, like how it runs on consoles. So it's more challenging, but we also more confident in what we do, and more confidence makes greater games. And it's spreading. The confidence is spreading in the team.
And well, it is. And I mean, like, I want to ask, what's the latest count on number of units sold?
Oh, I mean, we did like 1 million in 48 hours. I mean, I don't know I mean, I know, but it's looking very, very good.
Okay.
I mean, it's looking people are really. People really want to play Split Fiction.
Definitely.
Let me tell you that. I mean,
Definitely.
It's very promising, and it's really nice. I mean, I mean, we're still a double A company. Like, this is not
Mm.
a triple A game. People have to remember that this is not a. But we are outdoing a lot of triple A titles from that perspective. So that's kind of like a something to be proud of to reach that, without having that amount of PR money or so on.
For sure.
Mm.
And I mean, what would be your advice to because obviously now you're on a list, very small list of game makers whose names we actually know, as in game directors and whatever. What would your advice be to like the next generation of game making talent that's coming up who wants to
Oh,
make games? Like, what would you say to them?
I would say, look, if you compare to movies, they have such a long time of finding ways to tell stories to make great movies. I would say we're still early in video game. Let's focus on what video games can be and not too much on the money. I keep talking about this because I think it's very important. I'm not saying this just for the fact. I'm saying this to kind of like a push our industry forward from a creative perspective. Because the problem is if we focus too much on a financial side, we will stop the evolution of creativity. That's why, for instance, I don't like when game developers patent game
Mm.
mechanics or gimmicks. I
Mm.
think that's very bad because it stops us. I think it's very bad when we focus on microtransaction life. So I know they're making a lot of money when it hits, but that's not still not good for us because it's still stopping our industry from a creative perspective. So if I could choose, and what Hesda will be, it's always focusing from a creative aspect for what game can be. And I think we just scratched the surface. To be honest, I think like just from a storytelling perspective, I mean, you do have some games who have reached a really high end story in a game, but we're still figuring out how to tell a story in a video game. Like there's so many things to be explored, and I just hope that money and the finance side doesn't take over. Now, with that said, there also has to be there's also like a responsibility for the developers as well to try as much as they can to have a clearer vision. What do they want? What do they not want? Because that's also like knowing a lot of inside information. You know, Look, if you want to see the world in a black and white way, you will always say it's the publisher's fault. But here's the thing: there need to be a balance between. There need to be a developer who understand and have a clear vision. There need to be a publisher who respects and can support that vision and meet up in the middle. We have good example of that. If you look at Naughty Dog, you have Sony, who's Sony's biggest like a publisher, and then you have Naughty Dog, who's one of the greatest developers on earth. And when they come together, look what we get. Rockstar is another example. Nintendo is another example. Uh, Hazelight is another example. Where EA
Yeah.
Hazelight meet. You know what I mean? So you
Mm.
can, and that's why my wish and hope for the future for video games, because at the end of the day, we all want to play great games. That's what it's all about. And I understand people need to have money, people need to have food on the table, but all examples I'm taking up is mixing great games with also good finance. So it doesn't, I'm not saying let's just be creative, fuck the money. No, I understand that people need to have like money, but there needs to be a balance where you meet in the middle. Fuck, I talk a lot with my hands all the time. I see like going up
Good,
and
man.
down.
It's a video podcast. People can see.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't worry. It's all good.
Yeah. Oh, it's on video now.
It's
Yeah.
on video. Yeah. it's
Okay,
good.
perfect. Okay, then you can see the hand going like that. Yeah, but it's like you talk with your hands, But did I answer your question?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think
I
it's
think as
especially
an
the last
issue-
part because obviously. Oh, sorry, Lucy. Are you there? Am
Oh,
I
so
lagging?
yeah,
Is
I'm
Lucy
cutting in a
lagging?
little bit.
You're cutting it, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think you did, and I think that point you made at the end there about like balancing the creative imperative with the financial realities, and that I think is I imagine very tough for many developers because that's certainly what we hear a lot of, hear a lot about,
Yeah.
in terms of coverage. So
Can we squeeze anything out of him about his next game? What do you
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
I
try
was
that.
going to
Let's
say
try
maybe
that.
we
Let's
do
do
that
that.
before we.
All
But-
right, let's go in there, Jake. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a reason why I can't talk about the next game. It's because it's quite early. But I mean, you do know at Hazelight we don't work with games more than 3 or 4 years, and I mean 3 or 4 years is not so far away. Then we're gonna talk more about it. I mean, I can't talk about it. It's way too early, but it's gonna be. Just know this: we are very, 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 very excited here. Very
Cool.
excited, and we started working on this. I mean, month ago ish.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. That's crazy. No time.
Yes.
No downtime at all.
No, man.
That's wild.
No time.
That's
No time,
wild.
man.
Fair enough.
Okay, that was probably the most rizzed up way of we're not currently talking about this at this time. That was good.
Yeah.
All right, I think we should talk spoilers. So
Mm.
if anybody is listening and you haven't finished the game, I would say please definitely go finish the game. I think it's worth your while. I'm not
Oh,
just
yeah.
saying that because the guy is here. Play it and come back and listen to this. So now we can dive into whatever we want. Before we talk about the ending, who is the monkey? Who did the mocap for the monkey? Is it one of you guys internally or?
You mean the dancing monkey?
Yeah.
It was actually a dancer. We took in a dancer who did it, and he was really good actually. He did all the moves and everything, and
Yeah, it was very
and
striking.
the voice for the monkey is actually the same monkey that we did in It Takes Two. I don't know if you remember Moon Baboon. He's the same guy,
Oh.
and he's such a funny guy. Because I remember like when going and making at that time It Takes Two, I went to the studio. He actually took off his clothes and did the monkey. It was like
That's
really,
awesome.
and he's a great. I mean, not in a sexual way, just like that was
Sure.
just him as a character. He's a really beautiful guy. He just took it off and like just went for it. Such a nice guy to work with, and I think actually he did it here as well, even if we did it like remotely, because I wasn't in that recording, but I know that they told me like he took off his clothes. I'm like, maybe it's his thing. I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, God, and the
should we
elephant
just
bit
jump
too,
into
by the
you
way. Elephant
Oh,
2.0.
yeah.
That trophy.
Oh
the
yeah.
one with the in the cyber ninja
Yeah.
area, the little Easter egg.
I can
That's
say
the one.
one thing though. I know that the people who are looking have been finding Easter egg in the game, but there is something in the game that is super hard to find, and
Okay.
when you find it, it's meaty and it's tremendously hard. Tremendously hard. I would even be safe to say that you guys who are gamers, I'm not sure you would. I'm gonna give you at least 3 hours. I can bet in 3 hours you won't make it.
Do you
Oh,
mean
it's
like
one
it's
of
a
those.
platforming challenge, like a
It's
challenge?
it's something very extremely hard.
Okay.
And I would be very surprised. I mean, I don't know how
Okay.
skilled you are, but I think that
Not that skilled. Not that skilled.
at our team, we only have a couple of designers that have finished it.
No way.
And
Yeah,
no
yeah,
one
yeah.
and no one's found it yet.
No one's found it yet. No one's
Wow.
not found it yet. No. That's but eventually people will find it, but I
Sure.
let's let them out there be, and we'll see if people find it. And there's
cool.
a fun surprise also.
All right. Shit. Well, challenge accepted.
Yeah.
In terms of like dramatic bits or comedic bits, like carrying the turtle, right? Carrying the turtle all the way to the lava pit and dumping it, right?
Yeah.
That took so long. Do you guys debate how long that walk takes? Like things like that? Do you guys hash out seconds and milliseconds?
No. In that case, actually, it was way longer before, but we just cut it down, so it felt like a little bit faster. Did you react? Was it too long? You think?
You cut it down. Wow. I was
Yeah.
like, oh man.
No, it was
good, though.
longer. It was longer before.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
Ralph, you look like you're itching to ask
ending
about the ending.
wise, yeah.
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 So in the question sheet, we had all these questions written out, and the last question is just for the ending, and the question just reads, "How the fuck?" That's the question. Okay, for
Yeah.
the ending, how the fuck? That is, just talk us through this ending, man. How did this happen?
Okay, so again, like I said in the beginning, I wish I could show you something because I have like some really early. Look, it was something I told like one of our tech guys. I mean, there's obviously been very, very challenging from a tech perspective. So I mean, I don't know the exact tech behind it because I was like,
Sure.
we have to do it somehow. They're like, okay, we'll figure it out. Like,
Must be nice, Joseph, just
Yeah,
to be like,
like, you
just
have to,
make
like-
this happen.
Yeah,
and all these
make it
people
happen.
are like,
Like,
oh.
I remember the meeting where we had. We're like, okay, we're gonna push out the screen and open it and stuff. It's just again like that's where we went total nuts. I mean, it felt like, I mean, we tested. Let me say this in the meltdown, we cut away some stuff as well there. We changed a lot of stuff there. There was a lot of back and forward we could use and not use. But the first time, I mean, we did it. The first couple of months when we did Split was actually footage of that. So it was actually the footage where we did kind of like a reference video. You could see like already that would become really, really good. So we kind of figured out how to do it already there. But then to take it to a level that feels nice to play and everything, that was like oh my god, there was a lot of iteration backwards because the whole ending is a kind of a boss fight, with the like how it goes back and forward.
Mhm.
But it's just like a, you know, I don't know how to explain it. We worked with that throughout the whole development. That's how
Really?
challenging. Yeah. I mean,
No way.
Melt
So for 4 years.
Meltdown. Yeah, I mean, Meltdown is something that we just came back and forward, like pretty much like from beginning to the end, when we finally nailed it. But I mean, I mean, extremely proud of what people could do. Just seeing people react to it, like, what the fuck? You see people
Yeah.
stopping and like, wait a minute, what? Like that's actually amazing.
That's what I liked about it the most, is that, so for A Way Out, for me, the ending of that hit from a really exciting story standpoint, and like the two
Yeah,
players, and we're like, oh my god, I can't believe that. This time
Yeah.
around, when I played through this, it was the two of us playing and marveling at the technology and just being
Yeah.
like, I don't know how the fuck they did this. How does this
Yeah,
even
exactly.
work? Is it double duty? Is it essentially two environment art, or
Yeah.
like doing the art, doing the
Yeah.
music, doing the effects, everything at the same time?
Yeah. That's what it is. We are actually thinking of having some kind of talk about this, and put it on YouTube just to like for
Absolutely.
people.
GDC or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because a lot of people are talking about just taking like designers and coders and just put together something, because I think that would be very interesting, because we've been having already a lot of questions about this.
Absolutely.
And speaking of twists, Brothers had a twist in the end as well, and It
Oh,
Takes
yeah.
Two actually had a twist as well in the ending, but that didn't work out, to be honest. But that's already on YouTube actually, if you want to see it, because it's a twist that didn't work out because we were going to combine the characters into one, but it didn't really
Right.
function. But people found it in the code and took it out and put it out on YouTube
Oh,
actually.
wow.
Wow.
So if you're
shit.
interested, look at it. But it didn't work gameplay wise, so we had to cut it away. So we had kind of a kind of a twist to that in the end, where they were gonna, the whole idea that the characters were gonna melt down to one and become a heart that you control or stuff. That's out on YouTube if you're interested to look at it. Someone found it and put it there. But so in a sense, I don't want to say it's our thing to always have a twist in the end. I don't want us to become like the M. Night
M. Night
Shyamalan
Shyamalan.
Sixth Sense twist in the ending, but but it's kind of become our thing in the end. But this is in Meltdown. It is actually, I would say, the perfect way of like surprising people, of like coming to a point where you like combine the fantasy and the sci-fi in a way that's really never been done like this before. I mean,
Yeah.
but damn, yeah, it was
amazing.
challenging. Yeah, it sure was. I mean,
You can see how challenging it would have been. Sometimes you watch you play games and it's no doubt very hard to make it, but you don't really pay attention to that. But
Yeah.
as you were playing through this, you're like, fuck man, this must have been so hard to make. You know what
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you just
yeah.
were like feeling that every frame. You were like, how'd they pull when it starts spinning and like based upon where
Oh,
you
yeah.
move and the screen
Yeah.
spins. Oh, I was
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
how on
But
earth?
that's also a thing. Like when we saw when we did some early tests for the audience, like there were, I mean, they reacted very, very positively to that. But there were some like, oh, I feel sick with this, and when
Right.
things are. But again, like we just felt that it felt so nice. I mean, we did some some cutting in Meltdown, like took away some stuff and added some stuff, just because like and I think also because people haven't really played anything like it, because it's that's a lot how we test our games. We make sure that people understand what we're trying to do instead of changing what we want to do, you know what I mean? So they really are getting it, but yeah, Meltdown has always been it actually, like the name, it's a meltdown in the brain kind of.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt it. Definitely.
And now you're working to top that for the next game.
Yeah, man. Good luck. Jesus.
Look, okay, talk to me when the game. We will see. But I mean, as a totality of topping split, I believe we can do. I have a confidence that we just feel like when we talk in the lunchroom or we talk to each other, we're like, oh shit. I mean, we feel that we can do better than this. That's how like a confident we feel, and it's people are very happy and excited. It's a very happy place, Hazelight, actually. Come by when you're here and you can see for yourself.
We'd love to.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
Next time
You're
we're
welcome.
in Sweden.
We have
It's
a
very exciting.
really vad heter det? I'm talking Swedish to you. we have a really like a happy place here.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
All right. Well, with that, I think it's a good place to leave it.
Yeah.
Joseph, thank you to you and the team. Congrats. Great work. Thank you for making something that we had fun with, but also like
Amazing.
feel something.
Thank
Totally.
you.
That's
Thank
really
you.
important. So good luck with the next game, and we'll talk to you soon, man.
Thank you,
Very
guys.
much.
Thank you.
Thank
I'll
you,
see
Joseph.
you.
Next up, this podcast is brought to you by our friends at Factor. Factor, if you don't know, delivers fresh, never frozen, dietitian approved meals right to your doorstep. They have all different options, add-ons. You can essentially set a box and have a bunch of meals come for the week for you. A couple of minutes in the microwave and you're good to go. It really takes like some of the thought process out of eating. Am I right, Lucy? You're new
Oh.
to Factor.
I'm new to Factor and I'm loving it. I can't tell you, like, as a busy modern professional now, but as someone who is not really good at making shopping lists and figuring out what to eat, having a bunch of these in my fridge and just ready to go. Like we record late, and so after this, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
just hitting one of those Factor boxes, putting it in the microwave, and I know that I'm gonna be eating something that's tasty and that's actually dietitian approved and is not just full of gross stuff for me in minutes, and that's a huge lifesaver and time saver.
Yeah, and the biggest thing again is options. 40 options across 8 dietary preferences. Like keto, calorie smart, protein plus if you need protein. Just a lot of options, a lot of add-ons like smoothies and juices. Factor really does have something for everyone. But seriously,
Yeah, no, it really does. Like, I've been so impressed with the meals that I've been getting delivered, and like I said, it is just delicious stuff at the end of the day. And
yeah,
it takes all the brain work out, and I'm just like, yeah, this is good to go, good to eat,
that-
and I'm
that's
thrilled.
key
Mm-hmm.
especially like to just
Micah, chicka,
focus
chicka, Micah,
on
chicka,
you,
chicka, Micah,
whether
chicka,
you're
chicka,
working
chicka, chicka,
or-
check, mic,
or-
check, check,
Let's
check,
focus
check.
on gaming,
Focus
grinding,
on
yeah.
gaming.
But whoever out there listening, if you're, a busy working adult or a busy parent, or maybe you just have an off week and you need a backup plan, Factor really slots in for everybody in different ways.
Oh,
Yep. So if you want to eat smart with Factor, you can get started at
Time to get booted and
factormeals.com
looted.
/FPS50 off.
Alright.
If you use the code
So in
FPS50
order to
off,
play
you
God of
get,
War,
might surprise you, 50% off your first box plus free shipping. So that's code
that.
FPS50 off
boom,
at
that.
factormeals.com /FPS50 off. Thank you again to Factor for sponsoring this episode.
All right, we are back here with a user question. This was
What's up? I see you. What's up? I see you too. What's up? I see you too. What's up? Man. I see you guys lurking. What's up, guys? Just trying to make sure everything is linking up. So far, we look good. Whoop.
Wow, it's cold. This is hell?
Not just hell. Worst place in hell you could have put us.
I see a ship.
Get us there. It only takes us halfway to Tyr's temple, but at least it gets us far from here. For 1,000 mortal lifetimes, the Bridgekeeper kept the living out of this place. But now that you've ripped his heart out, here we are. Funny how it all comes around.
He should pay for what he said about Mother.
Boy,
That wasn't me.
What's up, Gwen? I mean, I guess I get down there here in a little bit. I don't really see a way down there.
Was me. But we're gods. We can do whatever we want.
turn away, boy.
That's what I said to your mother right before I gave it to her.
It wasn't me. I couldn't have done that.
Do not dwell on those thoughts.
Like, but
Not
you
here.
did though.
Yeah.
We must keep moving.
Yeah.
Ed, what was that?
Not just the old and sick come to Helheim, so do the criminals. Hell must not draw a distinction between us and those whom these visions are meant to torture.
How do we stop it?
Escape Hell as soon as possible.
I'm not gonna let it bother. Like you said, Mimir, it was just an illusion. I wasn't there.
But it is who you have become of late.
Look, I know I got us into this, but I'll get us out. Whoever I am.
I will get us out. You will follow orders.
But maybe that's not who I am.
It had better be. Now let me focus.
It had better be.
I don't mean to hurry you, but faster?
Let me think.
hybrid puzzles.
Moving a bit slow.
Ooh, hold on. I realized my microphone stand was in the way of my abilities and stuff. Yeah. What is it, Gwen? I just took you guys. Dude, I just started playing. You put your nose straight in my pocket. Need to go out again. The moment she got off them steps, she already had Miles pinned. I need to move that. Comic box needs to get moved. Got him. Oh yeah. Those pups are playing so hard. Amber's not wrong. We're gonna have to buy like a little monitor or something. And put the little baby monitor like right there. I don't know if I understand. Oh, I think I see now. I think I see now.
Wait, I think I see Baldur up ahead.
No. No, I would never
Stay out of sight.
Listen.
You had no right.
Every right? I am your mother.
You had no right, witch. I can't taste. I can't smell. I can't even feel the temperature of this room. Feasting, drinking, women. It's all gone.
You'll never
Gone.
feel pain again. Death has no power over you now. You would rather die?
Never feel again? Yes. Yes. I would rather die.
Yes.
Take it away.
I can't.
Please. Please. Please take it away.
It doesn't work like that. Son, trust me. In time, you will thank me. You will thank me.
Come on.
Damn.
No. Yes. I won't. Come on. Ruin my life.
Honey, we can figure this out. I promise. Trust me. I know how to.
You can't fix it. Come on. Do it! Do it! Come on!
What?
Coward.
Still couldn't even do it?
I never want to see you again. Never. What you did to me. What you did to me! Ah! Ah!
Big shit now that he can't actually do it, right?
Freya is his mother. Why did you keep this from us, Head?
Would you believe it slipped my mind?
I would not.
I'm at a loss. I assure you have no reason to keep such a thing a secret.
There's the boat. We will speak more of this soon.
What up, Miko? Go check on the dogs real fast. Ooh. Bro, did they really just kill their water too? Calm down. Hey. Slow eating. You got water all over your face? You got water all over your face? And you drank all the water? Damn. One of these days I'll be able to start God of War today. Yeah, I'm filling up your water. Yeah, 'cause you guys drank it all. Mom's like, don't worry, I'll drink from the side. I'll drink from the silicone platter. Silicone platter tastes different anyways. But the silicone platter does taste like else. Okay, you guys, you're about halfway there. You're about halfway there. You're gonna have to settle with it. You're gonna have to wait a minute. You're gonna have to wait a minute. It's only 50%. Don't bite me. It's only at 50%. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Make the water stick and work faster. That's your fault. That's your fault for needing it all the time. It's tired. It don't want to work so fast. It don't want to work so fast. Oh, here, dude. Oh, look. Oh, look. Look at that, Miles. You start using your words, and all of a sudden it's... All of a sudden... Look, guys. Alright. Now that we've already been up and down like 15 times this stream, damn it, I killed it.
I will have much to do after I kill you.
Who is that?
We must hurry.
Thanks for lurking, Nico. You know I'll be here for a little while. You know I'll be here for a little while until the dogs get restless. That's for sure. Nico. Why did it want me to pull that out? I know where the third one is. In this box, I just gotta figure out how to open it. How's that not work? What? That makes no sense. Miko, make that make sense. And I can't push it off right there. Oh. What? Yeah. There's an opening behind it. There was an opening behind the box. What's up, dude? Hey, that's not your food. Hey, Miles. Your food's over there. Miles. So you gonna eat a piece of Lucy's food and just walk away? A little punk, dude. All food belongs to him. That's how he feels today, man. Yesterday he was super hyperactive, and today he's like calm, but he's being a little punk. feel like that's something I missed. Maybe I didn't miss it. Maybe I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Not entirely sure this is seaworthy.
She will do. Give me space to work.
Let me help. What can I do?
You have done
Smash shit. None of this we need. It's all just extra weight. Don't look at it, boy. You don't need to know what it means. Look away, boy.
The sails are intact. We're moving.
Great. Just bear in mind this boat can only take us part of the way. Tyr's temple is near the top of a tremendous waterfall, which, sadly, we are downstream. That means even if we get there intact, we'd still need to sail up a waterfall somehow.
The Vanir built the greatest ship that ever was, and it can fly.
Near? Yeah, because it was designed to fly. This was not.
Nevertheless, this is the boat we have. We make do.
Until we run it into a bunch of rocks.
And perhaps the biggest iceberg I've ever seen.
At least the fire's making heat. What now?
And burning the cells.
I'm trying not to be impatient.
Let your father think.
So I don't need to climb up there. No, let me climb over. Now let me jump up there. Let me jump over. Guess I'm kind of confused. Ah.
So now the sails are loose?
Just watch.
Pulling the sails down? But how are they gonna catch the wind? We're floating! The heat from the fires! We're actually floating!
All right.
And we're stuck again.
Not for long. Stay with the boat.
Can't believe it. We just made a huge dive.
Oh. It worked out in my favor, though.
Lodged on this bridge. Anything help?
I said stay on the boat.
Staying on the boat.
Don't rock the boat.
for me there. Atreus,
I can help?
together now.
We did it. We're free. We are going to get out of here.
Grace me, Father. It is time to end this.
Yes, my son. It is time.
No,
It's that voice again. Do you know who that is?
I do not know.
Still lying.
Hold on!
Dude, we got harpooned. We're about to get harpooned again.
Something stopped us! More shots!
Harpoon! I will free us!
Why is my B button sticking?
Ed, how long before we reach the temple?
Yeah, it's freezing.
As long as we maintain this speed and those fires don't go out, we should be there in no time, lad.
Don't put out the fire! Are you inside?
I pulled him over there while he was... Yeah, okay. I like how it let me use Atreus during like the little like slow motion cutscene thing.
Mimir, how's the fire staying lit?
Would you believe magic?
Or those blades?
I want to ride that. Kratos want to ride giant bird. What elite? I knocked him to the other side. I thought I knocked him off. You ain't landing, dude. Rise's boat just isn't broken or ripped up. There it goes. I was about to say, if Rise ain't ripped in half. I'm gonna kill it on accident. Fuck. Well, there went that ride.
Don't step out
need to lose that harpoon.
I want my loot.
It is time, my son. Look around at what you have done.
I gotta pause it right there. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta pause it right there. Hold on. Guess they already just wore themselves out. They already tired pups for the day. Let's go. Maybe that'll have to be a morning routine from now on, as I have to wear the dogs out before I can stream. Look at him, he's like, that's you. Look at him, he's like, that's you.
Come on, we gotta go.
You saw.
There's no time. Look.
Atreus doesn't even care? Wait, what? That is not what I thought he was gonna do.
I have a plan. Jump.
That was your plan? You're both cracked!
We are leaving this realm. Now.
As long as we didn't wreck our way back. What is this place?
This is Odin's. I'd recognize his atrocious taste anywhere.
Look at that! It's the missing panel about Tyr. Odin must have stolen it. But why?
He always has his reasons. Might I have a look? Well, this is most unexpected.
Why? What does it mean?
I haven't the foggiest. Isn't that unexpected?
Head.
Look, clearly that's Tyr. Traveling somehow. Perhaps magically. But what's that to do with the giants that they should devote a shrine to it? I'm afraid that is none too clear.
What are those runes in the corners?
Not runes. Symbols from different lands. They mean...
War.
Aye.
How do you...
This one I know too well.
Oh.
His eyes. They are jewels. Like yours.
No doubt signifying the gift of sight the giants granted us. Give me a closer look. Interesting. secret plans concealed by Tyr so none could access but him, and those few others the giants trusted. And right under Odin's nose, ho ho ho, I did promise I'd get you to Jotunheim.
What do you mean, Head? You said we were out of options.
Don't you see, brother? Odin never gave up hope, and neither should we. He knew there was a clue in here, but we're the ones who found it. These plans are for a key to some chamber Tyr's kept hidden. I don't know where it's leading or what we'll find, but it's a path.
How do we make this key?
I suggest we ask a dwarf.
We know too.
That symbol on the temple door. It's a bunch of runes together. Peace, unity, hope, other things too.
Tyr's own design. He made this door himself.
But if that's the way, what's this other way then? Oh, I'm glad I came back.
I think this is where Odin got all his best clues about Jotunheim.
Forgot, I gotta check the Kevin Eastman page, right? To see if they put that first vinyl back up for sale. Like maybe he added a few more, like maybe he's doing a few every day. Collectibles. Nope. Nope. Surprised the other two haven't sold out yet. Nobody likes the other two, do they? They only want that first one.
Boy. Before.
Boy.
When you saw.
I didn't see anything.
You did not see me with someone. An old man.
What old man? Can we go?
He said, what old man?
Yes. Very well.
Oh, thank you, Leo,
Right,
for the
let's get back to Midgard and
drops.
see about making that key. Where's that dwarf?
think that's where I needed to go.
Now, Head, why did you not tell us Baldur is the son of Freya?
He is! It's shocking every time I hear it, and yet obviously I know it. But when I think about Baldur and Freya...
Mimir?
Yes, lad?
Freya.
How's that, brother?
Head, tell me Baldur's vulnerability.
Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Wait, what is happening?
He is bewitched not to speak of what he knows.
I am? Oh, that's it precisely. I wonder how long that's been so. Since she had my head at her mercy, and back when I figured out Baldur's weakness.
Mimir,
Yes, lad?
you just said you figured out Baldur's weakness.
Did I? But Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Enough. This means there is a way. If he troubles us again, we'll find it.
I just traveled to Mustafar?
To work it is. Good deal.
If I build this stuff, it's because I don't have it, though. Because if I sell it back to him, I can just buy it back.
Rich with the pride. Right.
Yeah, because I've never built the Tears of Lost Unity
look.
either.
Sure, I'm open. Very proudly, you son of a bitch. Say the word, kid. Don't be too careful now.
I wonder if there's an achievement for building everything.
Good to see you sweating the details. One of these days, you're gonna tell me who made those beauties.
Hey, I'm level 6 now.
What'll it be, shorty? I'm sure that'll keep you out of trouble. you. Well, what else? What were we talking about?
Wow. It's hot here. But is that snow?
Ash. It only falls like that for great fires.
The whole realm is a great fire, the source of fire itself, and all the sun and stars, if legend is to be believed.
Should we believe? I mean, we're here, and we're not on fire.
Not yet.
Well, you know, I suppose it's cooled considerably since the dawn of creation, hasn't it? Niflheim isn't exactly ice these days either. It's in the nature of things. Extremes are tempered by time. Fires burn colder, men grow old and grey, heads are chopped off and attached to belts. Such is life.
Okay, Mimir. You must like the heat, Brock.
Heat's damned useful in my line of work. Even makes space itself more pliable. Take those magic doors you love so much. Round here they all go right to one another. No prodding from old Brock. Go up yonder and wake some up, you'll see. Getting around moose pools are cinch. As long as you don't end up cooked.
Another one here.
This one's called Surtur. Must be a fire giant.
Aye, the first and original.
He makes a flaming sword.
A weapon of legend.
He fights Thor and Odin. But is that the past or the future?
That may be a matter of perspective.
Listen. I hear a voice.
Another elf?
I don't think so. It's coming from up there. The voice! It's just
Trials,
around this
huh?
corner. Oh. It's a great big sword.
Complete the trials to unlock the
wants to
next
know
area.
if we're
A
ready
to
to
accept the
train?
challenge, B to reject the call, or Y to warm up.
The gate's closed.
Prepare yourself, boy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was easy.
We did it! That was a little crazy. Woo! Right!
Woo.
Treasure time!
Wouldn't it be nice to find some incense just once? The smell of brimstone gets old quickly.
Eight smoldering embers. Let's go. And do that again?
It says there's another level to this challenge. Harder than before.
Be ready, boy.
I am.
I don't get my axe. Oh, no, I just gotta call it back. I used one death defier to kill the other death defier. That's how that's supposed to work, right?
That's the one behind you!
I see what's happening. I gotta kill them all at once.
Consider the tactical retreat!
We need to find the healing stuff. I'm not ready.
Damn it, I had them all so low. Got it. Whew.
Look at us.
Hey, EXP farm though, am I right? More smoldering embers. Let's go.
Another gate opened up.
That was it for here.
So, nobody lives here, do they?
Only a fire giant could be at home here. And according to prophecy, we won't see them again till Ragnarok.
Oh, really?
There's another sword. This must be the next challenge.
Okay, cool. It gave me full health. I was like, man, I may die this first one just because I don't have much health. Just survive for 5 minutes. Okay.
Here they come.
I'm ready.
Get as many of those as I can because that takes up time. I don't know if this is how this is supposed to go, but whatever, it's working. I knew eventually somebody had to blink, right? Damn. Oh wait, I had a resurrection stone. Let's go. Damn.
another sword. This must be the next challenge.
It is not the time for this.
Aw.
I got a little small. I'm gonna go see if I can't create some yellow gear real fast.
Now you're talking.
I'm missing 4 to make a chest piece. Moderate perk activation to inflict concussive burn damage to nearby enemies when damage is taken. Equip the complete fallen ash set to increase chance. Moderate burn activation, chance to create fiery shield that inflicts burn damage to enemies and prevents interruptions from attacks when damage is taken. Equip the blazing. Moderate attack activation, chance to grant Aurora fire increasing strength and restoring a small amount of health when damage is taken. Oh wow, okay.
What you need, kid? Something for the boy? What else? Well, see you next time. And you need something.
Guess let's go try that again. If I felt like 1 or 2 more times, we can just go on with the main story again.
I'm confused. I always heard that Baldur's mother was Frigg.
Aye, Frigg. Well, that's more of a pet name, you see. It means beloved, something Odin called Freya after they wed. Out of affection at first, or so I like to believe. As things turned sour, it became a way to manipulate the truth.
Here they come.
I'm ready.
Behind you, brother!
I got 30 more seconds. Boom. Got it. Woo. Enemies regenerate health. Okay.
It begins.
Here we go.
Guess I didn't realize what I was doing. Throw him off the map like the other one. I don't think the game liked that I started just throwing him off the map like that. Dang, that one actually wasn't that bad. Just had to build that stagger bar the whole time.
There's the way through. I keep breathing in ash.
Imagine breathing it in from your throat stump.
I really can't. Oh, wow. It's a lava waterfall. It's a lava fall.
Yes, this isn't at all terrifying, is it?
If you ever stood next to a waterfall, you also get wet. That is very terrifying.
Another sword. I wonder how many of these there are. Oh, it's 6. The voice says 6.
Ready?
Ready. Equal time. I'm ready.
Boy!
On your right. On my way.
Damn it. This one's kind of hard.
Come on. Oh.
Damn it. That darkness, man.
Another sword. I wonder how many of these there are. Oh, it's 6. The voice says 6.
Ready?
Ready.
you're right.
Sorry, not ready. Monkey leap. I'm ready. Go.
No, I was trying to pick up health right there. Oh, okay, cool. I still have my resurrection stone. No! As soon as I turned around, I couldn't even hit A fast enough. Damn it. I shouldn't have done the 180 turn. That was my problem. I did the 180
How
turn.
many of these are? Oh, it's 6. The voice says
I had it that time, though. All right.
Ready?
ready.
Not their order.
Watch out!
With these dudes, I just gotta be a little bit slower, be more reactive in the fight. Boom. Honestly, I thought there was going to be a second elite. I was kind of gearing myself up for a round 2. Kill enemies while they're inside the gold rings.
Follow my lead.
Say the word. Kill 1,000 enemies. Let's go. That's awesome that that was the last kill. Kill 1,000 enemies already. Let's go. I just need one more now. Oh, and again, it's another. Let's go. Then again, I ran him out. That's not fair. That's not fair. Boom.